All right, this will be our last video, video number 10. All right, so here we go, answer the following questions. So we have our common ratio and we have our sixth term. All right, so what we need to do is we need to find our closed form formula, but now it's geometric. So it's going to be T of n is equal to something, something, n minus 1. R will be 2. I'm looking for my first term, and I'm going to take 550, plug it in for T of n, plug that in for 6. All right, so 550 is equal to x parenthesis 2 to the 5th power. So when I do my work here, I will 2 to the 5th power, I don't know this off the top of my head, all right, 32. So 500 is equal to x times 32. My first term, x, is going to be 17.2. Now I have my first term, so now I can do the closed form formula. So T of n is equal to something, something, n minus 1. R is 2. My first term is 17.2. What is my recursive relation? Remember, it's always the previous number. And what am I doing? In this case, my R is 2, so that means I'm multiplying every single time. So times 2. At the county carnival, they're running a special price tickets or price of tickets. If you buy one ticket, blah blah blah, and each additional ticket, there's kind of like the thing that throws that gives you the biggest hint. It's additional, which means it's going to be arithmetic. All right. So create a closed form formula. Well, if you buy one ticket, the cost is $10. So T of 1 is $10. All right. Each additional ticket is $7. So that means our common difference D is 7. So T of n is equal to something plus something, n minus 1. Common difference is 10. I'm sorry. Common difference is 7. First term is 10. Take 7, throw it in there. 10 plus 7, n minus 7. Combine what needs to be combined. Tn is equal to 3 plus 7n. Closed form. What's my reoccurrence rule? My reoccurrence is going to be the previous term, which is Tn minus 1, something, and that something is adding 7. How much will a family of 5 cost? Take 5, plug it in for T of n. So that's 3 plus 7 times 5, which gives you $38. $38. There we go. Final page. All right. 20,000 owls in the particular region of the world due to illegal hunting, decade decreases by 4%. All right, so it's dealing with a percentage, so it's going to be geometric. All right. Now, if you remember about percentages, if I'm ever increasing by 4%, then I'm going to take 100, add it to 4 to get 104. So it would be 1.04. That would be my R. But I am decreasing by 4%. So if that's the case, I do everything in reverse. See that? That's 100 plus 4, 100 minus 4. And that gives me 96, which would be 0.96. So my R is actually 0.96. I started off with 20,000, so that's my first term. 20,000, parenthesis, 0.96 to the n minus 1 power. There we go. First term, R, is geometric. All right. Now, create a reoccurrence rule. I'm multiplying by 0.96 every single time. So Tn minus 1 times 0.96. I always put the line up under there. It's just habitual. How many decades would it take for the owl population to decrease to 50,000? 15. Again, you can guess and check, but I showed it to you on the last video. I'm going to graph this thing. Or I'm sorry, I'm going to use my table. So y equals 20,000 times 0.96 raised to the power of x minus 1. I'm sorry, second graph. After 10 years, I'm at 13,000. There I am. At 8 years, I'm at 15,029. At 9 years, I'm at 14,400. So it's between 8 and 9. 8 and 9. 8 and 9. All right? All right, so is this problem geometric, quadratic, or cubic? I don't know. I'm not adding consistently, so I know it's not arithmetic. let's see, I'm not multiplying consistently, so I know it's not geometric, so it's either quadratic or cubic. All right, so I got to find the differences. 6, 30, 111, what's 39? That gives me 72. 132. I got to do this. Can't do this off the top of my head. 210. 306. All right, nothing common. Let's keep going. 6 and 30 gives me 24. 30 and 72 gives me 42. 72 and 132, I believe that's going to be 60. 132 and 210, I think I know what it is, but I don't want to say, jinx myself. 78. 210 and 306, I believe that's going to be, I had it, but I just totally forgot it. 96. Still not a common term. If it was, it would be quadratic. So that's not going to be it. It's got to be cubic. So 24 minus 42, that's 18. 42 and 60, 18. 60, 18, 18. All these are the same. It's cubic. So in my calculator, stat, edit, 3, 9, 39, 111, 243, 453, 759. Oop, I had one more extra number there. I'm just going to delete that. I don't need you. Go back to stat. Go now to cubic regression. There it is. 3n to the third power minus 6n squared plus 3n plus 3. All right, I think I have one more question here. Oh, there it is. T of 8. So I'm going to take 8 and plug it in for all my n's. So, and I get 1,179. And that is the end of the review. I hope that you enjoyed going through all of it with me. It was almost, my goodness, 1 hour and about 40 plus minutes. So hopefully that was time well spent. I'll put this online so you can see if you're right or wrong. But anyway, hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.